let's go ahead and get the splash potion of healing ready. And throw it. Boom! Whoa! Minecraft. Omnipotent is how you feel when you finally build an industrial strength mob spawning trap. I've been playing this game for like 2 years, so it's kind of about time that I built a trap, so I'm glad that some of you prodded me to do it. More exploration and tactics with Brian. Let's get started. Hello! Welcome back to more exploration and tactics with Brian. Whoa, got a little lag spike there. And we are still here in the mushroom biome, and you'll recall that last time we found some dungeons that included a dungeon chest containing an enchanted book with Bane of Arthropods. And my levels were almost up to level 30, and so I was doing some more smelting, and I just got up to level 30, and so I thought we'd start off this episode by doing something that I've never done before, which is enchant a book. And I think my understanding is it's pretty random, but I don't really have anything else I want to enchant right now, and so let's go ahead and try enchanting a book with level 30 and hope that we get something good. I'm not really sure what I want, and so let's just hope that it's not something that sucks and see what we get. But yeah, that's all you do. Sharpness 4. All right, that's interesting. And my understanding is part of the new mechanics means you can put some of these enchants on things you normally couldn't. And so, for example, sharpness 4, I could put it like on a diamond axe if I wanted to, is my understanding. And then like wield that as a weapon and then also be able to, use it to like cut down the wood and fence posts and the mine shafts and stuff like that. And so that could be something that's fun to do. For now, however, in any case, sharpness 4 was pretty good. I'm not unhappy with that. I'm going to go ahead and put that away. After we found the 2 spawners, the skeleton spawner and the zombie spawner, they were like way over in the south end. Is it south? Yeah, the south end of the mushroom biome over here that were close together. A few people really wanted me to build a mob trap, and since I've never found 2 spawners of different types that close together, I thought that might be fun to do. And so I think that's what I'm going to try to do. So I'm going to get some inventory and head back over there and see you guys over there in a moment. Alright, so I'm back over here down where the dungeons are. I went ahead and got myself 2 buckets of water because it's always useful to have buckets of water if you're going to build a mob trap, I think. And I also brought over some potion making supplies that I can use for making splash potions of instant health, I think, that we could use for killing those undead monsters. But the first step, if you have a double dungeon that you're going to try to build a mob trap out of, the first step, of course, is to sleep in a bed nearby. So in case you screw up and die, you will be able to restart and go get your items back, hopefully from all of the zombies and skeletons who are going to pick up your good items. And I do have like an extra sword in reserve if I need it, and some extra iron and different things. And so if I do get myself into trouble, hopefully I will be able to recover. But let's see. I will basically go down. They seem like they're reasonably close, but I haven't hollowed out kind of any of the space between the 2 spawners, and so I guess that'll be the next thing that I need to do. And so let's take a quick peek at what we're looking at to start. This was farther, kind of like deeper down than I remembered. Okay, so here's the zombie dungeon, and it's here, and then if I go down like 1, 2, 3, 4... like 4 or 5 steps and then over a little ways. And so I guess I'm going to try to hollow out just enough so that we can kind of like see the 2 spawners relative to one another to get a sense of just how close or far away they are. So I'm going to take a moment to do that, and I'll see you guys then. Alright, well this was definitely useful and interesting to do because I found some mossy cobblestone that I forgot to collect. There's a couple bricks of it over here. And since that is one of the few rarities left in the game, kind of non-renewable resource, I see some coal over here that I'm going to get now. For the wind chimes, as well as for the coal. I could use some more coal. I've been doing a lot of smelting. Hooray! Happy wind chimes. But yes, yeah, this is actually pretty interesting to look at. So, oops, if I stand... Now I have nowhere to stand. I stand up here. Yeah, we can see here's the zombie spawner. I want to make sure I don't accidentally hit it with the pick. Efficiency 5 pick, and it would be all over. Yeah, zombie spawner and the skeleton spawner, and they're only about... Here, we can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12... Oops, crap. 13, and then it was over by about 4. Yeah, so I think it's like 13 this way and 4 this way, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4 down. So yeah, 13, 4, and 4, I think is the distance between the two. And so obviously there's a lot of room in here where I can stand. Yeah, I can basically stand like at one spawner and the other one is still lit up and going. And so there's a lot of places that I could stand and have both of these spawners be active. I guess hadn't really thought about what I want to do with them. I would mostly want to farm them for loot and then possibly for experience if I wanted to build a trap here. And so would I just make falling traps for both of them and then have, after the zombies fall and take damage? Actually, the zombies need to fall further to take damage. This might be perfect, actually, because zombies have an armor component. So they need to like fall like 23 and the skeletons only need to fall 19 or something. I don't remember exactly what the heights are. It might be the case that these guys can just fall the exact same distance. And this would be perfect. Yeah. All right. I'm just going to take like a guessy first stab at it and like dig a big hole down here and try dropping some mobs in and see what happens. So I will see you guys in a moment again. So I'm starting to dig out underneath the skeleton spawner, and I found a few ores. The diamond makes me worry. I didn't check my Y coordinate about just how low I am. But I'm actually going to leave the ores in the wall for right now, just because there's a chance that I will hit for the cycle, at least the old cycle, without emeralds. If I happen to find some redstone. All right, all we need is lapis at this point to get all 6 ores on the screen, and so that would be pretty interesting. Well, sadly, I could only go 9 deep before we hit the bedrock, because we're starting at Y of 14 over here, and so I can't just make a simple fall trap. I didn't think about that beforehand. And so I could do something complicated with water and bring them up and then have them fall again, or not sure exactly how I want to do this. I will continue to think about it for a bit. I have done a lot of work off camera, and so let me show you what I've got. So basically I've hollowed out the spawning space, and I have the typical kind of mob spawner over here with the zombie spawner. It's still lit up, so nobody's spawning. But then it pushes me into a water current over here, that then pushes me into another water current over here, which will bring me into the skeleton room, which has the same kind of thing. I've hollowed out kind of where the mobs can spawn. Need to kind of finish up some of the clutter that's over here. And I haven't actually put this in yet, but I guess we can also go ahead and add a water source right there, which will then push me down into here. And then I'll end up over here. I need to go ahead and close that off and darken that up. And then mobs always like to swim, and so we have your typical mob evader, just a water source brick and a sign every other block. And I didn't count exactly. This is bringing me up like 32 or something. I'm pretty sure this should bring me high enough up. And it brings me over here, and I'm going to go ahead and take this fall. I'm wearing feather falling boots. I own 1 pair of feather falling boots. Oh, wow! And I made it, just barely. And so that drops me down, I don't know, like 30-something. That's feather falling 4 and protection 3. So those are some pretty good boots. It's my best set of boots that I wore just to show you that. And so basically it brings me out to over here. This is where the mob fader went up, and I said I wanted to go ahead and close this off, and so let me go ahead and do that. And I think the idea is probably that I'll be standing somewhere over here. Let me go ahead and Alright, close that off, so when the mobs fall down, they don't have anywhere to go. And I could kill them in there if they're not already dead. And then I can stand, basically... Yeah, if I'm right here, I'm within range of both spawners. The zombie spawner is right through here again. And so I can stand basically somewhere in here after I close this off, and both spawners will be in range. And then the water current should carry those mobs far enough away that as they're going through the mob evader, they'll continue to spawn skeletons over there and zombies in there. And so I think this will work once I take out all the torches. And so let me do a little bit of the finishing touches of getting some of this closed off and the ladders and torches out of the way, and we will try it out together. I haven't used any redstone lamps or anything, so I don't know a way to enable this that doesn't involve me just taking some lumps. And so I will just be prepared to do that. Oops, I took out some blocks. I didn't mean to. There we go. So we'll just try to activate the skeleton spawner first and see if that works. And so I basically need to go swimming and take out a torch and a torch and a torch and a torch and a torch. Take out the ones on the spawners last, right there and right there. Okay, and now we have some skeletons spawning, and I left myself a little escape route over here so that I could do that. All right, great. And so now, skeletons are hopefully going up the little mob evader. And so, let's go ahead and close that back off, and that back off, and then the next thing we can do is we can just stand over here. Oh, I never closed this off. So let's close that off right there. All right, and I can hear the skeletons spawning. Zombie one is still lit up, and so we're just trying kind of one of these out right now. But I hear skeletons spawning and splashing around and all that kind of stuff, and then I didn't think about how long it's going to take them to kind of go up and down the mob evader. And so I guess I'll just make a cut and then walk downstairs and see if we've got some skeletons. Okay, I'm pretty sure I heard some skeleton bone crashing noises. So let's check out what we've got. Yes, I see skeleton remnants. Great. Yep, there they go. Alright, and they are dying immediately. And interestingly, the bones are like bouncing over here, which is something that I didn't really expect, but there you go. Why don't I put a wall there? So that is working. We can try raising this up now a couple of blocks and see if I can get them to where they, you know, fall and die as just like a one-hit kill. Alright, that's still killing him completely. If I raise the floor again up to here, will that kill him? Like I said, I didn't count this out exactly to know exactly how high or low I need to make it so that they end up, you know, being one-hit kills if I want to make it like an experience farm or something like that. Alright, apparently I made this too big of a drop. But we will just keep on raising it up another one and another one until perhaps finally some of these skeletons stay alive. It's just really funny. I feel like the bones are just kind of like bouncing really far into me. And I guess I'm far enough away from the spawner that they stop spawning now. Alright, but in any case, the good news is we have a working mob evader, and so now I guess I want to try it with the zombies as well, because the zombies will take a little bit more to be kind of, you know, one-hit kind of drops. Yeah, alright, so let's go try arming the zombie portion of the trap. And so... Oh, and then I'm going to have to swim back through the skeletons, I guess. I can probably pull that off. Oh, wait, and I have to close up this hole in the ceiling? Alright, hold on. Let's see. Let's go up here. Zoop, zoop. Alright, hole in the ceiling, which would be letting in light that I don't want. We'll do that. And... Oh, I can knock out all the torches and then climb back out my little hole over here. Okay, that's a good idea. Alright, and so... I'm going to leave myself a little step so I can get back in there when I need to. And we'll take out the torches kind of on the far side first. So that I'll be near my escape route when the time comes. Oh, hello, zombie. Torch. Torch. There's a torch over here, crap. And a torch. Alright, and I've successfully escaped. And I will close that off. Alright, and now we have zombies spawning as well. And so once again, I'm going to wait a little while to give them a chance to kind of go all the way up and down through the trap, and then we'll go over and see if the zombies are dying at the bottom. Alright, well, it's been a little while, and I hear a lot of sounds and some sound clipping. Oops, I just heard a zombie die, I think. And so I think our first zombie has made it all the way through the mob evader. Whoa! Lag spike. And do I have some zombie flesh on my person? I do not. Oh, there's some zombie flesh. Okay, great. Yes, I have zombie flesh in my inventory now. Alright, and so... I definitely made the mob elevator go a little bit too high. And so I will just keep on raising the floor until some guys start not dying, I think. Gosh, I made this way too high. Alright, well, that's easy to correct. We can just keep on raising the floor and raising the floor. Just in case I want to make an experience farm, like I'm already obviously collecting lots of loot from these guys. Alright, skeletons are still dying, but zombies have an armor component, and so zombies Might stay alive. Nope, he's still dying as well. Alright, apparently I made this much too high. I will do some modifications and be back with you guys in a moment. Alright, finally have things mostly at the right level. And there's an armored skeleton, as a matter of fact. Basically, now they're down to... I guess let's try punching them. I didn't think about the fact that armored mobs will have different amounts of health on them at different times. Hadn't thought about that aspect. But let's see if we've got them down to, like, almost punchable kills. I could use health potions, and that'll probably do a fair amount of damage, and so I can use splash potions of health if I wanted to. Skeleton apparently can still shoot at me, although he can't seem to actually get me. And they're like 2 punches, and the zombie is like 2 or 3 punches. So yeah, this is pretty good. Good height right here. Alright, so I'm not unhappy with that. I ended up having to go up like another like 10 or 15 blocks or something ridiculous. And I've already collected a bunch of loot, as you can see. And, oh, and a skeleton dropped a bow. And a power 1 bow. Oh no, that's my power 1 bow. So in any case, it works. And one of the nice things... Well, I guess I have water on the floor everywhere inside the mob trap anyway. I was thinking to myself that one of the nice things is we're in a mushroom biome, so I don't have to worry about like creepers accidentally spawning anywhere inside the trap and blowing things up at some point. Because we're in a mushroom biome and creepers aren't going to spawn. And so that's another nice thing. Once again, I can stand over here and just kind of spawn all the mobs I want. And yeah, then go over and collect their loot. And so that was a fun little side project. I'm not sure if I want to actually... you know, like turn it into an experience farm or run it for a while. I guess I do have health potions. Why don't I go... Yeah, I've got the materials to make splash potions of instant health. And so I think I'm actually going to go grab some splash potions of instant health and just try AFKing once with this thing and just see how good it goes. So I will see you guys in a moment. Do. Brewing up some instant health potions. La 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 la. I really need to come up with a better brewing song. And we've got Splashy Splashy! Splash potions of instant healing. Hooray. Great. And now I will stand here and try going AFK for about 5 minutes. Okay, well it has been roughly 5 minutes, so let's go take a look at what we've won, or more importantly, what we're about to win. Oh, the skeletons are shooting at me and killing some of the guys. I didn't think about that. What do I want to hit? I want to hit F3. Can I see entities 134 or something? Okay, that's pretty good. And let's go ahead and get the splash potion of healing ready. And throw it. Boom! Whoa! Wow! I've seen other people do this, but I'm not sure that I've ever actually done this myself. And so this is pretty exciting. Woo! Wind chimes! And I'm at level 27. And I'm undoubtedly carrying so much stuff that it's just all in stacks and piles over here. I should go dump off some inventory right over here. That was pretty fun. I enjoyed that more than I thought I was going to. Let's see. I don't need an extra bow or that extra bow. Let's go pick up a little bit more stuff. Wow, that's pretty cool. And I wonder, if I put a half slab up here, I could probably still hit them, but then maybe the skeletons won't see me and shoot their bows. Why don't I go make a half slab real quick and try that out? But, that works remarkably well. If I want to make a half slab, I can use a crafting table, which I happen to have in my inventory, because I am just that prepared. Yeah, you can see where the original floor was before I realized that I'd made the fall much too high. Half slab, half slab, half slab, right. Alright, let's try this out. Alright, skeletons are shooting at me now, but if I do that... Alright, skeletons still see me and shoot me? Oh no, now these are just like falling and taking damage. Okay. So I think they can't see me anymore. Oh, I think he might have just dropped a potato or something. Alright. And we've gotten a few more, and I guess I'll go ahead and use another splash potion just because this will also get me up to level 30, and perhaps we can do an enchant this episode. But now I think I can just aim it up here. Oh, that is awesome. And just the sound of just like crash, bang, boom, like so many guys dying at once. Alright, that is pretty cool. That is surprisingly, immensely satisfying. Alright, cool. So for those of you who wanted me to make a mob trap, I made a mob trap. I hope you're happy. Yeah, we could possibly do some more things with it. But I think this is pretty good for right now. And I'm at level 30. And so I am going to put some stuff in the ender chest and go back home and do an enchant. So I'll see you guys over there. One bug I've noticed in the latest versions of Minecraft is that boats sometimes will appear below the water, sometimes they'll be like floating above the water whenever I walk up to them. Typically if I touch them, then all of a sudden they wake up and they decide, oh, I should be at water level. But I've seen boats really kind of wigging out in kind of weird ways. While it is the case that Quick, my Efficiency 5 Unbreaking 3 pick, could use some more anvil fixing up, at the same time, since we're at level 30, I think instead we'll enchant another book, because I am interested to learn more about book enchantments and get a sense, some practical sense of how good or bad they turn out to be, because I think they're extremely random. But let's see, if we put level 30 on this book, what we'll get today. Feather Falling 4. Alright, that's not bad. I have some good Feather Falling 4 boots already, but I'll be able to put that on some other boots in the future. And so we can go ahead and put that book away next to Sharpness 4 and Bane of Arthropods 5. Bane of Arthropods 5 being the book that we found in the dungeon, which was pretty cool. And I have some more cobble to put away because I keep gathering stacks of cobble. I've made a lot of cobble at this point on the Mushroom Island. And let me go check on the time for this episode. I think we may still have some more time. One moment. Yes, we still have more time, so let's keep going. First off, I forget, unfortunately, who gave the suggestion, but thank you. I went ahead and turned a bit of this into cobblestone so that I didn't have the mycelium, whatever it's called, creeping up in here and turning these dirt bits into mycelium that the pumpkins wouldn't grow on. And so my automated pumpkin farm should be working again, theoretically. But one thing I neglected to show you guys in the last episode, because we kind of ran out of time to do it, was showing you the rail system that goes all the way back home. And so before I do that, I've got my Silk Touch shovel. I want to actually bring some mycelium home, because another thing people were suggesting as science experiments is kind of mycelium versus grass in terms of growing and different things, both in the mushroom biome and in the real world. I don't know if it would end up with kind of different results in those two different areas or not. But in any case, I thought I would go ahead and grab myself, yeah, I've got like a half stack of mycelium. That's fine and dandy. That should be enough for now. But I am going to, rather than take you guys through this trip, because it's like a 7-minute rail cart trip through the... Actually, let me think about this. I want to come back here. I've slept in the bed over there, so I just won't sleep in a bed when we get back home. Yeah. Alright, so I will go ahead and ride this rail cart back on through, but rather than show you the actual rail cart ride, I just picked up some items. A pumpkin! Neat. I don't know if that was from previously me playing around with it, or the pumpkin farm is just working by itself. This rail cart line takes a long time, and so I'm just going to time it, and I'll let you guys know when I get to the edge how long it took. Alright, we're almost 3 minutes in, and I'm about to reach the turn. We have been going north, and then it turns to the east, and continues going. So far, no pigmen, so that's good. Wow, I think I'm going to actually make it the entire way without encountering a single pigman on the tracks, which makes me very happy. There seem to be lots of other places for the pigmen to spawn, and so they're not happening to spawn in my rail line very often. And it looks like the entire trip is going to take about 6 minutes, according to my timer, because I think I'm very close to being back home at this point. And so that's not too bad. But in any case, it was a lot of work to put together all of these rails to get me between here and there. Ah. Hello, saddled pig. Oh, that's right, I'd broken the rails when I was originally transporting the mushrooms. But now I can show you something we haven't seen in a long time. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's gonna be nighttime, isn't it? Bummer. It's our home spawn village. And some mushrooms! Hello, mushrooms! I just have a few of them in a pen over here, and I'm going to continue to breed them over time. But then the other thing that I want to do, assuming I can do it without getting bombarded by, yeah, all these skeletons and things that are going to start spawning out here in the nighttime. Oh, and I have to worry about the village and zombie speeches. And I can't go to bed, because if I go to bed, then I'll have to do another 6-minute ride through the nether to get back to the mushroom biome. Oh, first world problems. Die! You die too. There we go. Alright, let's add a little bit more light over here. I just wanted to find somewhere to start my own, like, little mycelium farm patch or something. I guess I don't need... I guess I can just put one down, and then... I didn't think about this, really. I can just do that, and then just, like, grab some dirt and grow some more so that I have some around here. And I could grow mushrooms on at some point in the future. So I guess let me do this first. Yeah, the mycelium's already spreading. I think it does. Oh, yeah. Wow, it spreads pretty fast. Admittedly, I haven't tried this with grass in a while. I think possibly this spreads faster than grass. And I'm not sure if it overtakes grass or grass overtakes it. I don't think either of those happen. But in any case, I've got that. And then let's just go ahead and drop off this other mycelium in a chest somewhere over here. What do I see over there? Oh, it's just netherrack. Thought it was like some crazy mob over there. And unfortunately, it happened off camera when I was originally transporting the mushrooms over here. Let's just stuff that in there for right now. When I was originally transporting the mushrooms over here, occasionally zombie pigmen come through the... what do you call? Through the portal? And sure enough, I got some more zombie pigmen coming through the portal, and I had an iron golem over here, and there were 2 zombie pigmen, and the iron golem managed to kill one of them, but then the other zombie pigman attacked the iron golem and killed the iron golem. And so I think I have enough villagers hopping around all the houses over here. I don't see any villagers right now, which kind of worries me. Oh, here's some. I think I have enough villagers that eventually another iron golem is going to spawn, but at some point we are definitely going to have to give it a little love, pay a little bit more attention to the spawn village, see things like Babby again. Someone had suggested I do kind of like an overview map of this world to kind of show all the things that are in it at this point, and I think that would be a good something to do. I also totally need to redo a storage room because the storage that I have in the house that I've been living in is just kind of completely insane at this point. But yes, I still have a lot of inventory over at the mushroom biome, and I'm still curious to know if people have other suggestions for things that they want me to do in a mushroom biome. And so I am going to go back there. Is there anything else I need to drop off here right now? I don't believe that there is. And so, hello, spider. We are going to do quick travel back to the mushroom biome by way of the end. We've seen this once before, but once again, for those of you who may have missed it or don't recall, basically anytime you hop in the end portal, in the end, in order to come back to the overworld, it takes you to your current bed spawn, and my current bed spawn is back over in the mushroom biome, some, you know, like 12,000 blocks away or whatever. I guess it's 12,000 in one direction and 10,000 in another direction. It's like crazy far away. And so this is effectively like a warp zone. And so all I need to do is hop into the end. Hello, end. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Hello, silverfish spawner that I don't really need anymore because I have another silverfish spawner that I use for crazy silverfish experiments in the overworld. It's the end! Hello, end. That is mostly lit up, but still has endermen spawning in places other than in my enderman trap, and so I would like to adjust that at some point as well. You guys probably fell out of the trap, however, and therefore are one-hit kills. Haha! Ender pearl! Woohoo! That's another trap I need to work on, could make it a whole lot more efficient. And I've never... the dragon egg... Oops! I guess anytime you punch the dragon egg, does it teleport away? I've never really experimented with the dragon egg. Ooh, it just went a long distance away, didn't it? But I think you can, like, place a torch under it, or push it with a piston or something. Where did it go? I thought I saw purple particles going this way. Did I just lose my dragon egg forever? I didn't mean to. I didn't even mean to be playing around with it. Let me Let me go re-watch the video there and see if I can see just what happened to the dragon egg. Not that it has any particular value. Oh, is that it over here? Yes, it's right here. Yeah, I'm not even sure. Do you pick it up by having it fall on a torch? Is that what you're supposed to do? Yes! Let's go ahead and pick up the dragon egg as well. Do. And I can drop some bones. Dragon egg. We killed the dragon a long time ago. Did I kill the dragon before I even used any iron in this world, I think? Yeah. Craziness. Alright, in any case, warp zone, woohoo! And we get past the credits, and boom, back in the mushroom biome. And now I will go ahead and sleep to reset the weather. Alright, so super cool. We have transport between these two bases, even though it takes a long time to get there. We have a super cool mob spawner trap that I might use again to get up to level 30 because that was fun. Yeah, and at this point, that's probably enough for an episode. And so I thank you guys for watching. If you have other suggestions for things you want me to do in the mushroom biome, let me know. I don't mind trying to do some more mob science, but at this point we've got Mycelium and mushroom cows back over at our main base, and so I expect after the next episode I'll probably head back to the main base and do some more stuff over there. Hope you guys are having a great day. I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.